budget. I think all the members have tracking sheets up here, and we'll be working off of those. I want to thank the governor, first of all, for giving us some good numbers to work with at this time, and we were able just to accept almost all of it, but to make a few small changes. So, members, if you will look with me, the first one will be 15.4.10. That is an add of $250,000 for the Opening Doors to Recovery project in Southeast Georgia. This is a project that's for adults with mental health problems who've experienced a mental health crisis and returned to jail, prison, state hospitals, or homelessness more than once a year. The program is a partnership between DBHDD, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, Georgia, the Bristol Myers Squibb Foundation, and Emory University. The second change is 15.7.3, and that is also to add $250,000 for the Marcus Center for Autism. And this will allow for at least 100 children with developmental disabilities to be taken off the waiting list and served. There's a one-to-one match with federal government, so this will actually mean a $500,000 total. And the money for this came out of your very first line there at the top, out of we did a $500,000 cut from adult mental health based on lapsed funds from 2011 expenditures. So that's where we were able to get that money. Then also, if you look over 15.10.3, we made a language change to help with the concerns that our committee had concerning the waiting list. We definitely want to see more people moved off of all waiting lists, actually, as soon as possible. But there is language there. It's been requested that the department evaluate the criteria and give recommendations to the Georgia General Assembly for sustaining a viable waiting list. No money was allocated for it, but we do have language in there to emphasize our strong concern for it. The next change is in Department of Human Services. If you look on the front page, 27.3.2, there's a $458,517 transfer of TANF funds in the child care licensing in exchange for state general funds from out-of-home care in order to reach the 58.2% penetration rate required to maximize 4E funding. The agency originally believed that the 4E funding in this program was a one-to-one match, but we must first hit the 58.2% penetration rate to receive those maximum 4E dollars. And then also, if you look on the second page, 27.18.2, that is where some of those funds came from, so that will align that for you. And then finally, on your last page, under the Council on Aging, 27.22.2, to restore the 2% cuts for the Council on Aging to allow council members to maintain operations through the last quarter. So those are the cuts that we were able, with the help of the Budget Office, to reach agreement on. Are there any questions? I would appreciate a motion.
I move to pass, Madam Chair.
We have a motion to pass and a second. Any questions? If not, all in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It carries then. Thank you so much. And I want to thank particularly Buck Dixon. Sarah Dunn is not here with us, but our new